Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Calm Before the Storm podcast. My name is Kimberly.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Kim.
And how are we doing, ladies? How's it going? Happy day.
Happy Tuesday. We
Yeah,
show on
happy Tuesday.
Tuesdays.
Happy
Yeah.
Tuesday. Happy day. Happy
We're gonna be
day. How's it
honest, it's
going?
really Thursday, so
I
we're
was
just
going
gonna
to
tell the
say
truth. Yeah.
it's really Thursday, but I tried to be sneaky, but thanks for tattletaling on me, y'all.
Anytime. Anytime. I got this.
Yes, that's what we're here for.
Keeping us truthful.
Yes, genuine. But how are you
Yes.
guys? How's it going?
It's going.
It's
It's
gone.
cold, but it's going.
I think
It's
it's
warming
gotten
up.
warmer,
No,
actually.
yes, but like prior to yesterday, it was cold.
Yes, it was
Girl,
freezing.
when you go from -20 to 26, it's amazing. I
It's
mean,
summer. It's summertime.
I'm outside with a light jacket.
Me too. I have no jacket. I just got a scarf.
Who
My
are
daughter's
we?
like, "Why are you out here with a scarf?" I'm
It's
like, "Because I
warm.
don't need a jacket.
Yeah,
It's hot out
global
here."
warming for you. Global warming is at its high.
Oh my
It's a
gosh.
thing.
And let me tell you, there was this
Yeah.
guy on TikTok that they have this doomsday clock in
Yes.
the
Really?
city.
Hmm.
Okay. Y'all, we got 3 years.
Literally, my daughter is freaking out about it.
Three
Okay. The little
years.
scientist in her, yes, she
Mm,
was freaking out yesterday about it.
yes.
3 years and
3
it's
years.
over.
Um,
Doomsday. Done. Kaputs.
because the global
Cap-
warming is so bad that it's just you can't reverse it.
So what do they think
Yeah.
is going to happen?
Like if any natural disasters were
The
to
world's gonna crumble.
come, we cannot survive it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the
Okay.
city's going to like flood, the other side of the world is gonna burn, and then the middle side of the world is just gonna like kaputs, flood and burn. It's just gonna be
Okay.
doomsday.
So real
Done.
apocalypse type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're saying.
So
Mhm.
I'm telling
Okay.
everybody we got 3 years.
Have fun, live it on up.
Live your life.
I mean, but
Live your
Live your
look
life.
at it. The other day it was colder here than it was in Alaska.
Yes, I couldn't believe that when they spoke about it on the news. I was like, no way. But at least we know we could go through it and survive. Okay, y'all, we did it.
So I have a question. Do you ever want
Uh,
to go to Alaska?
yes,
No.
Okay.
I want to go in the. I just want to go in the igloos. I want to like do a night in the igloos.
A whole
Just you know
night.
what, a whole night. Yes, I want to do a night in the igloo.
You
You know
know
they do
you
that.
outside in -20, -30 the whole night.
Yeah, but then inside it's heated.
I heard that it's not.
No, they are. They're heated. I've done my research because I want to go. It's on my
Okay.
bucket list.
I
Yeah.
saw someone on TikTok who actually went and had to leave
Oh.
midway because it's too cold.
Maybe there was a power outage, but when I go, there won't be. There was an outage when they went, but it's on my bucket list, and I've been doing research. And they have like a whole to do, and it's heated inside. They have like it's a whole house in an igloo.
You could just come to my backyard with an igloo. It's the same feeling.
But then we gotta build it. Like I just want to go and check in.
Because I feel like I'm
Just
in
go check in.
Alaska every day.
No, I want to go and check in, but it's the coldest winter in 15 years and we survived it. Okay. So, I mean, we got to give ourselves kudos, us Americans,
Surviving
New
like this
Yorkians.
outside,
Like this, that's
shoulders
why we're
up,
all in
no
pain.
necks, no necks.
That's why we're in pain because of the cold.
Yes, yes,
Posture
you're
changes.
tensing up, you
Yeah.
know,
The massage
doing all the
therapist in
things.
me. Sorry.
Yes, yes. But it's gonna
Ladies.
get better. This is why I love summer. Summer,
Me
summer,
too.
summer.
Spring.
I'll
Spring.
do
Do you can meet me
spring.
in
Yeah, I'll
spring?
do
Me too.
spring.
High five,
Spring,
Kim.
they cutting it short. I'm trying to tell you. It's
I'll
gonna
do
either
spring
be
because
really
the
hot or really
bugs are
cold.
they're not too much out yet, but they're starting to. So like I could do spring.
I like how we match without
Ooh,
talking.
we didn't. We've been doing that. That's how you know we're like
Ooh, I like
intertwined.
it. Okay,
Hmm.
girls. Keep it up.
Ladies,
Yes,
let's.
yes, yes. Clock that tea.
Wow, I want to kick off this conversation because I really have I did a lot of soul searching. Ooh, I wish we had a little ooh for this moment, a button.
Ah.
But we all know we just did the Super Bowl last week, and so much happened in the Super Bowl, but I want to keep it to more of like what I guess I saw the divide was with the Super Bowl. So I put together a little thing. So we all know that Bad Bunny headlined the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was primarily in Spanish, and this is the first time in history that a headliner pretty much did the whole show in Spanish, when we know like everyone tunes in and watches, whatever. So I want to just touch on a couple of things. We don't have to get, I know how we try to stay away from certain stuff, but we are individuals who have opinions. So I just want to get a little gist since we didn't spend the time together for the Super Bowl. So the energy, the visuals, like what did you guys like? What were your takeaways from it? What stood out to you? What was your favorite moments? Did anything bother you? Like what was your takeaway for Bad Bunny, his headlining, for it being mainly in Spanish? Yes, I know we are Puerto Rican, but just as an individual, just I want to get some of your opinions, feedbacks, and just have a conversation around that.
I think it
Um,
was the best halftime
yeah.
show ever in life.
I
Me
mean,
too.
for
So
me, that I don't speak Spanish, right?
Hmm.
I understand it a little bit. So for me, I had no problem with it. I like that he
Hmm.
showed like the visuals of you being in Puerto Rico in the fields and, showing the power outage going out because that's what they're dealing with every day. So
Hmm.
I like how he put certain things together to show this is what our island is going through. This is what our island is about, but we're still happy, loving people at the end
Hmm.
of the day. For the people complaining that, oh, it's in Spanish,
Hmm.
Shakira performed at the Super Bowl and she was in Spanish and Bad Bunny came out with her. So I don't see anything wrong. He told you to learn Spanish. He gave you some months to learn.
He gave
he
4 months. That's what
actually
I
told
said.
them, don't learn Spanish, learn how to dance.
Right, just
Dance.
learn like come on.
Right.
I don't get it, but that they
But
have
it's
them.
also, sorry, keep
No, go ahead.
going.
No, I was gonna say they're
It's
entitled to their opinion, so
They are
Mm.
entitled to their opinion, but I love how people love to go visit Puerto Rico and
exactly.
love to indulge on the culture. And
Hmm.
you don't know Spanish, but you out there living your best life and talking about how many beautiful beaches we have, how many
Mm.
beautiful people we have, how cultural it is, how much food is there, and all the
Hmm.
different things.
Hmm.
They thrive off of tourism. That's where they make their money.
Yes.
And guess who's
Right.
going? All the people who don't speak English.
Exactly.
Ah,
And you love
right.
it.
You
You love it.
enjoy it.
So I don't understand. First of all, I don't even understand why people are so angry about it.
I don't either.
It sends a lot of red flags to me, right? Tells me a lot
Yes.
about these people, right? And I
Yes.
rather know than not know because sometimes, you're like, oh, I rather know who you really are because you're telling me
Hmm.
something about yourself. Because I
Hmm.
don't understand why music, a show, would get you this angry. Like it makes
Right.
zero sense.
Hmm.
What
So,
was bothersome to me too was not to make it a race thing because we all are multicultural, we all are mixed races. I mean, there's Black Puerto Ricans and so forth and so on. But what stood out to me a lot was the divide with the Black community versus the Latino community. It was almost like, why are we now going against each other? Like, I thought we were educated
Mm.
beings to this, what's going on and whatever. And just to hear someone wrote to my oldest daughter that pretty much like just to keep, because she put like a meme. It wasn't even a meme, it was him performing, and it was the part with the boxers, and then it was the young man that he handed the Grammy to. And it was like, he was showing his little self, like, look, just keep on dreaming, but keep on
Hmm.
showing up, whatever. And they were like, oh, all Hispanics like just need to be quiet before I call ICE to get to deport, like to deport you all. And it was like, wait a minute, but it's we're citizens.
I don't understand
Like,
how
are
we
we not
don't
aware
how
of
people
that?
don't get that. Like it just
because they
it
dumb.
like how is that going over your head? It's been like that for how long now?
So lost. So
Calling him a
lost.
fake citizen. How are you fake?
Yes. I, I was so genuinely confused.
I
I
felt
don't
the
even
same
know.
way because after, like, when the game was over and everything, I'm just sitting looking at TikTok like, this,
Yeah.
like, are we supposed to be together? And y'all,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't even understand that. There's a lot of stuff that you don't understand in
I don't
life.
Hmm.
understand that damn mumble rap, but you don't hear me saying nothing.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking
Like,
about.
more power to you. That's what you like. That's what you want to hear. That's what you want to rap. I'm here for it.
I
But
was like,
Right.
90% of the time, I don't understand it.
this was crazy.
Right.
And I loved to see the videos where people's natural emotions where they was crying because it was just
Yeah.
like, look at this. Like, they've
Right.
come a long way, you know? So,
Right.
um, yeah, it was, I couldn't believe the negative and the positive. I mean, I was
Hmm.
moved by the positive, but I couldn't believe the negative of it all. I was just like,
Yeah. I
I
love the
was
positive. I think, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was super proud to be Puerto
Yeah.
Rican.
mm-hmm,
Me too. Me
yep,
My
too.
hair stood the whole entire
Yes.
show.
mm-hmm,
Hmm.
I felt like he took us to Puerto Rico.
yep,
Oh,
He
it was
gave
the
you a little
best.
taste of what it looked like. He gave
Yes.
you a history lesson
He
mm-hmm,
because
definitely
all those
did.
things were historical. He told you
Yep.
about how we were slaves back in the
mm-hmm,
day.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
The sugar cane, as you
Yep.
said, the power outages, that was more homage to when after the big hurricane
yeah,
and
Yes.
they were
mm-hmm,
out without light for 6 months. And
It was the people
instead of
themselves
getting
who were
light, they were
rebuilding.
getting bounties thrown at them. But we
exactly,
won't
Right.
talk about that.
mm-hmm,
Right.
So, but that's all those things are okay, right? And
Hmm.
this is just a celebration. It's just music. It's like I don't understand why we are so
and then it was
divided.
like well, there was no white people out there. First of all, Lady Gaga came out.
She don't
Hello.
count now because she's on his side. You didn't know.
Clock is
I
Stephanie.
was like,
Okay. Lady Gaga Stephanie, y'all, just so
I
y'all
was
know.
like, first, I didn't even recognize her. I was like, wait, that's Lady Gaga. It took me a minute.
Yes.
I'm like, that looks like Lady Gaga. Is that Lady
But
Gaga?
even her dress was part of a lesson,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
nobody
Mm-hmm.
knew that. It was
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
y'all didn't pay attention. His shirt was part of a lesson. The number on his shirt,
Yep.
her dress and the rose. Like
Every
y'all just didn't
single
pay
thing.
attention. He thought this out. It was
Mm-hmm.
well thought out, and it was all love, love, unity. And even though y'all don't consider us part of the United States, we still love and we still include and we still respect. Like we going through it too. That was just to show you all, like, because people are like, oh, Black Lives Matter. This we're all black. Come on, let's do our history lesson. We are all black at the end of the day. Let's go down those
Mm-hmm.
lines. Like we are all the same
Mm-hmm.
people.
Yeah.
But now that we have to categorize it, like he was showing you, like we've gone through our struggles too. But look at how we show up. We still
Mm-hmm.
show up.
Mm-hmm.
And
With
have
a
a
smile.
wonderful time.
Right. Have a
And
smile on
a
our face and enjoy.
party.
Right. Enjoy.
Hello.
But
I
they said
We were
loved,
the
that
kids
they said
sleeping on
that
the
was a real
chairs.
I was just
wedding.
gonna say that.
Kids
That's what
sleeping
I
on
was
the
about to
chairs.
say. Kids sleeping on chairs while our
Mm-hmm.
family partied up.
But they said that was
Partying.
a real wedding.
It
It
was.
I said,
was. It
wow, that's
was.
crazy.
It
That was
was.
so amazing. It was.
Yeah, I think it was
So
great. I loved it. Yeah.
it was one of the best Super Bowl shows. And have you guys listened to Bad Bunny's music a little bit more
Yes.
after the show? Me too.
I was listening to it before, leading up to
Yes.
it, getting myself pumped up for
Yeah.
it, and then
Yes.
it's back on replay. But you know, I've been saying I want Bad Bunny for,
We
didn't we
did.
manifest this? So
Yes. And he put on a phenomenal show.
he
Hmm.
So
did.
if you guys could co-host Bad Bunny's next show, what theme would you want him to explore?
Mm. As in like his concert?
In general, yep. If he allowed you to be a co-host on his next show, whatever it may be, a little show, big show, headlining at whatever, what theme would you like him to explore?
Mm. Can you give us your example so we can?
For me, I would like him to do a little bit more of like back and forth, like Spanish English, like
Mm-hmm.
to show them how truly gifted he is,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
because his music doesn't just make sense to the Spanish community. His music is layman's term English. If
Hmm.
you translated it, like it's just as much as a vibe in Spanish as it is in English.
Hmm.
So I would love to see him explore, and just to kind of make a point in that too. Like, you didn't have to learn Spanish, but it's not that hard to translate his music into English for him to give you that quick lesson in a nice theatrical way. I would love to see him explore that, like a Spanglish kind of thing.
Hmm.
You know what I heard too? People were complaining that his music is explicit, and I
Hmm.
It
found
really is
that
not.
hilarious. Yeah, he says some
Right.
crazy things, right?
Yeah.
But I want to know what artist, because we
Hmm.
out here calling people bees and hoes and this and that, and let me fuck your mother,
Mm.
and let me do this, and let me kill your sister, and we rocking to it.
Right.
But because he says a little something and
Uh-huh.
it's in Spanish and you
Hmm.
translated it, now it's absolutely horrendous. How dare you speak like that?
Right.
Hmm.
So I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
I like the translation idea. Um,
Maybe to a crossover with another artist that they wouldn't expect him to do it.
Mm.
Like,
that, yeah.
I wouldn't say country. Maybe like Post Malone. Because Post
Ooh.
Malone is like in between, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. That's true. That's a good idea
Hmm.
too.
I think him exploring more of the eye, like how he did, just keep giving history lessons to that, like
Yes.
different aspects of it, like sh proving that we are citizens, right? History
Right.
lesson
Like
number one.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the same
101.
passport you have.
Hmm.
So I
Right.
think that would be a theme for me. We are citizens too.
Right.
Yes. Well, that's what I had, y'all. So that's what I wanted to bring to the table. What you guys got for us?
Um, so we all know, well, today is Thursday, so hopefully when this airs, they find Savannah Guthrie's mother. Because
Lord.
I am like, what is going on? I'm literally watching CNN all day. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I'm
Waiting
I'm
for
so
an
on the
sad.
news
update.
too.
Okay?
Me
I'm so
Because
too.
sad.
I cannot. I'm like, what is like, why would you take this
Oh, I know.
lady?
You
She look
know, go ahead.
I was gonna say she looks like the nicest person. When you see the pictures, like, why would you do that? So today is day 12. Hopefully when this
Yeah.
airs, they find her and she is alive.
I feel I saw the video because I've been watching it like you. Definitely
Mm-hmm.
praying for her
Same.
and her family.
Hmm.
I feel like this is a movie, like out of
Yeah.
because it's crazy.
I told my mom they're gonna make this a Lifetime movie. Not
There's
even
They
just
already
definitely
funny,
are.
movies
but
like this,
they're
but
definitely gonna make this a movie.
they need
Yeah.
to. But I was looking at the clips that they showed of the guy at the ring camera, and my heart sank because I was like, I can't imagine, like, you know how you get the alerts that someone's at your door on
Yeah.
your phone from the
Hmm.
camera, and me opening my camera and this is what I see.
Hmm.
Like, I just the fear is crazy, or her waking up if she didn't get the thing and someone's in her room.
Hmm.
Like, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for her family, her
Hmm.
daughter who's being interrogated as if she is a part of it, and her husband.
Yeah.
You know, I know they have to look at all aspects, but I'm sure that's definitely difficult to deal with, not only missing your mom, but now you're looking at me like I did something. So, praying for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. It's just sad. There's a lot of theories out there, of
Hmm.
why this is happening, or why this happened. Um, and I'm like, it's kind of hard to say.
I
Uh,
have my conspiracy theories
Same.
because I feel like I have been watching it so much that I am the FBI.
You go, girl.
So I thank you. But that video for me made me a little uncomfortable, not in the sense of her safety. It made me a
Hmm.
little uncomfortable because it looks like a person that they know. It's very personal. And I say that because A, you knew where the camera was, you knew exactly where to walk to try to hide.
Hmm.
B, you were walking in with a full backpack. Like
Yeah.
you're going in there to take something or someone, you want to be in and out as fast as possible. You were
Hmm.
taking your time. You also knew where the bush rubbish was loose enough for you to be able to pull and try to hide this camera. Then 40 minutes later, after you went into the home, then the pacemaker went down. How does a stranger who's going in
Right.
to
How do you know
abduct an
she has
old
a
lady, how
pacemaker?
do you know you have a pacemaker? I know if you went in there to abduct her, she is not going to say, "Oh my god, I have a pacemaker, I'm going to die." That's
Hmm.
not her first thought. And the fact that she didn't freak out when someone came to the door for me is another thing. Like, how did you know to get around her property without being seen anywhere else? You have to know her property. So, what's scary to me is that it's for me personally, and this is just my opinion. I think that it's someone who they know. I think it's someone very close to them. And I just pray and I hope that it is not the son in law. I hope it is
Hmm.
none of these siblings. And I just hope and pray that she comes home. But there was just too much stuff personal for a stranger to know and understand.
Yeah.
My conspiracy goes a different way.
Uh
Yeah,
I
I
oh.
think
I
it's
mean,
bigger than that.
I went through the TikTok rabbit hole and I was
Yeah.
like,
Hmm.
"Oh my God." Supposedly they think the timeline went,
Mm.
the the files came out. I'm not gonna say what files, but we know what files
Yes.
came out. And
Yes.
she was the one that interviewed all the survivors, so they feel like she knows a
Mm.
lot. And
Got
so
it.
they think that this has something to do with it to distract from
Okay.
the files.
Mm.
So I don't
That
know.
my
Okay.
conspiracy goes that way. I feel like you wanted to make it look like it's somebody close to her. That's the
Hmm.
goal,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
Take away from the bigger picture.
Which is
Take
Right.
going
away
on
from
every
all
day.
that.
Yeah.
And
We're being distracted every day, but
Yeah.
you know.
literally, it's crazy. It's crazy how people are literally doing this.
Seriously.
It's in your face. And
For
Seriously.
they're
one
like,
finger,
I
for
don't
one
Right.
see it.
finger.
I don't see it. I don't
Yeah.
see it.
I
Like,
love
what?
you were on the files like I never want to be around that disgusting. You're never going to be. He's dead. So what now?
Or
Like, but
is
you were
he?
Is
Or
he?
is
I
he?
don't know.
Or is
I
he?
don't
right.
know. I
But
might have
like
seen him
you're
somewhere.
on the files, people. You are there. Like I'm watching these the way they fought yesterday. Oh my God.
You was watching that?
Insane.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
Yes.
watching.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God. I'm like, they are so disrespectful. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy. We are a mockery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all so busy
man.
worried about Bad Bunny and speaking Spanish. Y'all need to worry
Could
about
you
our government officials.
imagine?
That's who you need to be looking at. I'm
Oh,
just saying.
Yeah. But
and
And
that
how
was my biggest
childish they
thing.
are.
Childish. The AI with the
Childish.
Obamas, and he has not apologized. My
that was
stomach is
so
just
that was so I
come
can't.
on, man. But
Disrespectful.
Yes.
everything is disrespectful. So I hope they
Um,
bring Mrs. Guthrie back home.
yes.
Seriously, as soon as possible.
The other thing I have is the Grammys. We know Bad Bunny won Album of the Year,
Yes.
but I
Hmm.
loved, some people didn't get it, but I loved Justin Bieber's performance.
Loved.
I didn't care if he was in
Love.
boxers and socks. I loved it.
I love that he was in boxers and
He
socks.
was just comfortable. And that's the way
He's
he
his
needed to
voice.
be.
He doesn't need to
Oh
show
my
up. It's his
God.
voice. That's what he's
His,
Yeah.
telling you.
why couldn't he do that on the actual
Ye-
song?
Oh my
Hmm.
God, I know. I know. I know.
Because
I
He
that
love
is
the
a
was,
song,
one
yeah.
man show. I love that song so much. But he's a one man
Same.
show. And that's what he proves to you. He don't need an industry. He don't need all the people. He don't need all the glitz and glam. He could come
mhm,
out in his socks and underwears, his bare hands, and his voice. He has the voice. They didn't
yes.
make his voice. He got it.
That was
So,
my favorite
Justin,
performance of the Grammys. There might have been,
amen.
I don't know if there was any more, but I just was like, okay, Justin Bieber, I'm good.
Yes, me too. Oh, that it was
And I love
amazing.
him and his wife's relationship because she gets him and she,
Mhm.
calms him down and stuff. So I just love them
Yes.
together.
Love it.
I just had to throw that
I
out
liked it. I love that song.
there.
I
Yeah.
have it
Me
on
too.
repeat too.
Yeah.
So do I.
I just had to throw that out there. Because we missed, well, we had Valentine's Day and we had the Super Bowl, so we didn't get to talk about it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, let me bring it up. But I did love Justin Bieber's performance.
Talk about all those things that we missed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. So today I have changing the whole aspect of
Woo
things.
woo.
I was I had a patient and I went in her room and she was on her phone having a conversation on speakerphone. So, I say my little spiel, do what I gotta do. And people just go on about their business like we're not there. So whatever, I'm doing what I gotta do. And she's talking, and now I'm listening because it's right here for me.
Mhm.
Right.
So they're having a conversation, her and her BFF are having a conversation about choosing their next man, right?
Wait, she's in there having a baby?
Yes, she just had a
Oh,
Okay.
baby.
I didn't
I'm
even
making
think
sure I'm
about that. I'm just
understanding.
thinking she's
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm following you. Okay, go ahead.
She just had a baby, all right? And she went through hell and back having this baby, but that's another story. So they're talking about choosing their next relationship, and her best friend is angry and goes on a rant about how she's not doing this no more. She ain't giving guys any more chances. And, as soon as I see something crazy, I'm cutting them off. Like, I'm not going to play this game anymore. I'm getting too old for this. And, saying all the things that we would agree with. Like, yes, it's time for a change. It's time for, right? But she's real passionate about it.
Mhm.
Mm.
So this is what caught my ear because I'm like, whoa. So I'm like, okay. So now the lady that I'm taking care of is like, see, I understand what you're saying. However, but what if God wants us to go through these things? And this is just what we're put on this earth to do. And so I'm like, oh, come on, why? I'm like, okay, now I got to hurry up and get out because I'm going to want to say something.
Mhm.
Mm.
So I'm trying to keep moving. And she's like, think about it. They say that you fall in love with somebody that reminds you of their father, right?
Mhm.
Mm.
That reminds you of your father. A lot of times they say that women date their dads, right? Not,
Mhm.
Mm.
not
Yeah.
real, not in
Right.
reality.
Mhm.
Um, and she goes, my dad was a drug addict, even though I didn't know him.
Mm.
And her first baby daddy was a drug addict, and now this
Mm.
new baby daddy is a drug addict. So maybe that's what she's going through. And I'm like, but if you didn't know him, you wouldn't know he was a drug addict to go look for
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
So I'm
Right.
like, whatever, you just keep your mouth shut. So then
Hmm.
she goes on to say, like, what if you don't realize the red flag? And her friend is like tight. She's like, no, no, and no. We gotta stop. We gotta stop doing
Mm.
this. And she's like, and then in the Bible, she starts quoting the Bible on how in the Bible, Jesus was with a lot of alcoholics and drug addicts.
Mm.
So that leads me to perspective, right?
Mm.
Like Kimberly sent me a word the other day, right, from church, and it was all about being in the right place with the wrong perspective.
Mhm.
Mm.
And that sat with me in that room because I'm like, you are not, it's just going right over you. You're reading the word, but you're internalizing it into
Mm.
something that you want to work for you, not for what it really is. So,
Mhm.
because this type of person you think makes you happy, but he doesn't, because look at your position, right? You're alone here with a new
Right.
baby, and you're already making excuses for the next time you choose someone that's not on the right track. What what do you say to somebody like that? I got y'all thinking. I
Yeah.
like it.
I mean,
Yeah.
if she's persistent, then like, oh, this is what life is. How can I change her perspective until she meets someone that changes her perspective on
She's
life?
not going to if she continues to
But like you
L-
said, it's not like you go meet someone and unless they full out showing you, yeah, let me go to this corner and do these drugs. You don't know when you meet someone
Right.
that they're full blown drug addict or alcoholic. I mean, alcoholic maybe because you could see off the bat, like, okay, they drinking a lot.
Mm,
I
So she
think
could meet someone that, you know, might be not the drug addict or whatever. It's up to her
mm.
if she's used to the same, like, oh yeah, this is what they do all the time, then that's her. But if she meets someone that could change her perspective, I think she'll meet someone that could change her perspective.
I I
I
think what I would advise her to do if I was her friend and she was open enough to listen. One thing I'm learning to do is patterns. Pay attention to your patterns. So the patterns that you kind of like repeat and the mistakes you keep making, pay attention to those. I would advise her and guide her on like ways to do that, journaling, paying attention on how you meet these people, the conversations you have with these people, just how you show up yourself first, right? So going from usually the main way for people to get over someone is getting under someone. That's women and men. And it doesn't necessarily mean having sex. It means you cannot be alone. You don't know how to be alone. So you need to move from one person to the next person to the next person because you don't want to feel what that void feels like versus fill the void properly. So, as her friend, I would guide her to be alone, do the healing thing the right way, but pay attention to her patterns and just give her options on how to do that. Because, like you said, if you don't know the person, you can't control the dynamics of what that's going to be, but you can definitely control how you show up.
and how you react to it because it's true. You don't know
100%.
who the person is in the beginning. Like we always say, their representative shows up and you got to wait a little while to see who they really are.
Hmm.
But it's all on what your reaction is once they show you who they are. Do you continue to accept it or do you choose to leave?
Right.
So I thought that was crazy. And I was just like taken aback and I wanted to be like a big sister and just grab her and say, no, no, don't think like this. This is
Mm.
not true. This is not God's will for you. This is not some where God walks you into some place and says, now you're gonna suffer the rest of your life. No, that's not how this
Yeah, that's not what
works.
Mm-mm.
he put us in the world for.
No.
Right. And I just felt like I knew she wasn't gonna hear me. She wasn't ready to
Hmm.
listen.
Hmm.
Um, and it bothered me the rest of the night because I was just like, to feel like that, right? Is sad, right? You
Yeah.
think that this is what your life is lit. This is what it is, and oh well.
Hmm.
And I will say
Right.
my girl almost lost her life
Mhm.
having this
Wow.
baby. So
Right.
to then come back from this and this is your thought just hurt me even more because I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you're getting another chance, right?
Hmm.
This shouldn't be. So
See,
I just wanted
mental
to bring
health,
that in and be
that
like,
healing process. Healing process is huge. You can't think that you're healed and ready to do other things if you haven't done any work. You could lie to yourself, but it's just going to keep showing itself.
it's all in and I feel like a lot of times we blame the other person,
Hmm.
right? We blame the
Hmm.
guy. We blame if it's a guy,
Right.
you blame the girl, or she
Yep.
did this to me, or he did this to
Hmm.
me. But now doing some reading and some research and some learning and healing myself,
Hmm.
it's really me at the end of the day,
Accountability.
Mhm.
right? It's
Hmm.
all about I didn't have to stay and accept anything you chose to do, but
Mhm.
Right.
I chose to sit and stay in that.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I think a lot of times we have to start learning how to take accountability for everything. Like, yes, people do hurt you. Should they? No. But it's all up to how you react to that and what you decide and how you
Communication.
decide to move on from there.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
that's what I wanted to bring today.
Amen.
Mhm.
So,
All right,
who
ladies.
has our lovely quote?
I do.
Woo
I'm not sure
woo.
if we use this because we use so many quotes, but um, it is It is no use in going back to yesterday because I was a different person then. And it's by Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, we've
Ooh, I
never
don't think
used
we've used
that.
it.
No. All right.
Yes.
Love that.
Yes. 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 All right,
All
Steph, close us
right.
out.
All right, ladies, it has been an amazing show. Please go to our
Hmm.
YouTube page, go check out our new show, our old shows, catch up on all of them. You can check us out on all our socials, Calm Before the Storm podcast. Check us out on TikTok. We all have our separate pages, and we will catch you guys next time.
Yes. Bye.